This is my 300 Blackout SBR. It's got a Yankee Hill Phantom 30 cal can on it. The upper is a CMMG, just out of the box, like $700. Not the nicest one in the world, but it does the job. Got knuckle flip up sights. Got Mega Arms lower. I've got Vortex 1 to 4 PST, Ergo grip, Maxwell CTR stock, ADM mount. I also have an Aimpoint Pro I switch back and forth on it. As far as the ammo goes, this magazine I put, that top one's 208 grain Hornady match, loaded with 12 grains of accurate 1680, and the next one down is a factory Remington 115 grain. I think they're CR Match Kings or something close to that. But I've got 30 rounds. Every other is supersonic and every other is subsonic.
Starting with sub?
Starting with subsonic.
Okay. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's rock and roll. I'm gonna rock and roll.
Your subsonic. Your super. So you get sub. Oh, I also have the JP silent buffer in here too, so maybe I have the wrong spring. Let me shoot some out.
You going for the 500?
7. Oh, I was just left at 700.
Hot, hot, hot.
A lot of those subs might have been just barely supersonic.
You know what I did notice is when they eject, one ejects forward and one ejects back.
Yeah, might have been the supers ejecting back because it had so much
more force.
Oomph on it.
Huh. Do you have to swap out the buffer spring for when you're shooting sub versus, I mean...
No, the design of this was meant to shoot sub or super with no gun change at all. Just.
So what did you do spring-wise? Because like an AR-15, a standard spring wouldn't really... What's the difference?
It's actually standard spring. On this one I have the... Oh, that's hot.
So I guess because it's got less recoil, but at the same time it's a heavier bullet, is that causing it to, giving it more punch to push back the same spring?
I mean, you got 208 grain or 115 grain, but this is my JP silent buffer. I just wanted it as quiet as possible since I'm shooting it subsonic and suppressed.
Yeah. Sure.
I knew I would be.
But yeah, it's.
I'm gonna build a gun.
I shot for the first time some groups on paper with some subsonic, and it was grouping. The holes were touching with some subsonic.
For hunting. Deer, elk, antelope, bear.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What do you got into that thing?
As long as you don't show my wife.
Never.
Probably about
A lot of people have
2,500-ish, something like that. With the can and the tax stamp and the SBR tax stamp.
Everything.
The scope, the mount. The mount's, you know, 150, 200 bucks.
That's an ADM mount?
ADM mount, yeah. Got the quick release.
Those are awesome, man.
Really amazing because you can just take it off and put it right back on, and it holds at zero perfectly. I have one of these on my AR, my 223.
It's a good shout out for ADM. They sponsor our Utah Shootout Precision Rifle Series.
Also, this is a fail zero bolt too. It's pretty.
What's that coated with, or what kind of?
It's nickel something, I can't remember.
Nice.
But it's probably one of the higher rated ones that there is. So I think they run about 200 bucks.
Very nice.
Yeah.